Yo, 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 what up, Dope Biz Nation? Hey, court got a little crazy today. I had to do something. I had to do something today. I couldn't go live today because I had to take care of some business, but I had to do something though. Man, let's check this out real quick. Let's go.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as 378 YF1. Tell me, do you see?
All right, here we go with the prosecution.
Yeah,
You also see Investigator Viverito in that picture.
yeah,
And do you see a date on that picture at the top?
yeah,
Is it October 27th, 2021?
yeah,
And do you call that being an interview that you had after you were arrested in October 2021?
yeah.
You're on this time the state would like to tender State's Exhibit 378 YF1 into evidence.
Okay, is that what you mean, just the photograph?
For right now, just the
All right,
photograph.
that's admitted.
Okay, she admitted a photograph.
Now, in
Let's see what it is.
this interview, do you remember your interview or speaking with Investigator Viverito?
Yes.
All right. In that interview, did you talk to Investigator Viverito about information that you gave back in 2015?
I talked to her about a lot. I can't recall exactly.
Do you remember being concerned about helping the police out in this interview because you didn't think the police helped you out back in 2015?
Yes.
Okay. And isn't it true in this 2021 interview, you did not think that police helped you when you told them about everything that happened with Nutt's murder?
Well, I knew they weren't gonna help me out because they knew I was lying. They just going along with me. You know what I mean, thinking I was gonna fall for it.
Isn't it true that you believed in this interview that after you told police about Nutt's murder, you were tortured?
You know, I ain't never been tortured.
Okay. Isn't that what you told Detective Viverito in this October 2021 interview?
You watch my interviews, you're gonna see I'm always playing like on the victim. I'm always talking about what people did to me. I'm never talking about what I did back to people.
I'm asking you, did you tell Investigator Viverito in this October 21 interview that you felt as though you were tortured because did you tell Investigator Viverito that you felt that you were tortured because you talked about Donovan Thomas's murder?
I probably told her that like I told you, they got me again, handcuffs on my wrist. It's time for me to work my magic.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Let's go. Let's get into this.
Did you also in this interview felt as though back in 2015, you told them everything that you knew about Donovan Thomas, but no one helped you out?
If I had any truth to speak about 2015, we wouldn't be doing this today.
Okay. Isn't it true that in this October 2021 interview, you told Investigator Viverito, I gave y'all the information, and what did that do for me? Nothing, man.
Yeah, I said that.
Now, back in 2021, did you still believe that Thug was concerned that you were talking to the police?
I never had no belief about Thug being concerned about me talking to the police. It's just something I told the police. If I made the police believe that me and Thug was at it, they're more likely to think that, okay, they went for exactly what I wanted them to go for.
Okay. Is it true that you thought that Thug wanted you dead in 2021 because you were talking to the police?
No. If I feel like somebody wanted me dead, I'd be on them.
Isn't it true that Investigator Viverito in this 2021 interview asked, he wants you dead. Your response is, yo, you didn't know that. And she says, why would he want you? And your response was, she said, why would he want you dead? And your response is because of this, because sitting here talking to y'all.
But I'm not even gonna do it to you. I tell the police anything.
He said I ain't gonna do it to you, dog.
Now, with Investigator Viverito, that wasn't your first time meeting Investigator Viverito, correct?
No, it was.
Okay, she was your probation officer, correct?
Nah, she wasn't my probation officer.
How long had you known Investigator Viverito in this interview?
From when she was a probation officer.
From when she was a probation
Yeah.
officer. And at any point in time, was she your probation officer?
Can you say it again?
At any point in time, was she ever your probation officer?
Shit. You might well say it. She always after me.
Okay. And about
Dang, they
how
let
long
me
in this
go?
interview had you known Investigator Viverito? In October 2021, about how long had you known her?
I don't keep up with it.
Okay. Had you known her for more than a year?
Yeah.
More than 2?
So I did 51 months in the feds. I've been knowing her before. I think before I went to the feds, I don't know when I first.
Hey, I'm sorry, you said you knew her before you went to the feds?
I've been knowing about her.
Now, isn't it true, back in 2021, did you talk to a number of your friends on FaceTime?
Nothing I said before y'all brought me in this courtroom in the past was the truth. Besides the little pieces that I tried to finesse the police with to get off of me.
So when you were speaking with Investigator Viverito in this October 2021 interview, are you saying that nothing you said in here was true?
I ain't said you trying to make it seem like I'm saying the whole interview is not true. What I'm saying is to convince them, you got to tell them a little bit what you think they know. And look, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I mean, like.
So I'm asking a very specific question. In the October 2021 interview, are you saying that you were telling Investigator Viverito what she wanted to hear as well?
I don't recall.
Ooh, he went right back to it.
Now, during the course of this interview, did you speak with Investigator Viverito about Quay?
I don't recall.
And I want to show you. Permission to approach, Your Honor?
You may.
I'm going to show you what's in Mark Exhibit 398Y. Do you recognize who's in State's Exhibit 398Y? Do you recognize the people in that picture?
Yes.
Okay. Who was in that picture?
Me and Quay.
Okay. Do you recognize the other individual?
I can't see her face.
Okay. Do you recognize the Instagram name Stunner_60?
I don't keep up people's Instagram.
Okay. Do you know that to be another Nard, Tinquarius Mender?
I know another nerd.
Did you know him to have an Instagram name of Stunner?
I don't keep up with people's social media.
Okay. And looking at 398Y, can you tell that other person is Nard, the other Nard that you know?
Yeah.
Yes, that's him.
I don't know.
You're right. This one say like 10 to 60 to 398. Why is
What?
that? That's-
You know, Simone Hilton is over
Probably
here
not.
chuckling, but it's about to be some smoke in the city in a minute. Watch this. Let's go.
Now, back in 2021 or 2020, did you have the Instagram name of 725_Woody?
That's what it looked like.
So is that your Instagram handle?
I had so many Instagram pages.
Let me ask you this. If you had so many, is your birthday July 25th?
For sure.
Yo, the fact that social media right now is becoming evidence is absolutely hilarious to me. So hilarious to me, man. Let's go, dog.
I can't hear you.
Woody,
Okay.
is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Is this a picture that you posted on your Instagram page?
What you mean?
Is that a post that you made on your Instagram page? The 725 Woody. God bless you.
Give me some money. What you say?
Is this that picture that is posted that says 725
I
Woody?
don't remember. posting
Ooh,
this
you
picture.
sneeze.
Okay. Do you remember taking a picture like this?
You said tit?
Do you remember taking a picture with like this?
Oh yeah, I remember this picture.
Okay. And in this picture, who's all in the picture?
You just said Quay and Art.
Okay, but the picture wasn't on the screen. So is Quay the person with the green sweatshirt around his waist?
Mhm.
Is that a yes for the record?
Yes.
And are you the one person in the middle with the pink hoodie?
And Art with the blue.
Okay, thank you. And if I want to go down, and does the caption say 3 of a kind? And it tags Quay and it tags Stunner with a green heart emoji and a green snake. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I mean, what
And
is
it
this
says, I
proving
am the
exactly?
streets, out now on all platforms. Does that say that?
I guess.
Okay, what is I am the streets?
You gotta ask who made that caption.
Isn't that you who made the caption?
No, I just told you that I remember the picture, but I didn't post it.
So clearly the state doesn't understand that there are people out here who will create a dummy account, almost like a troll account, and put whatever they want to put on it to make it look like whatever they want to look like. Some people call it a fan page, some people call it a troll account. So it depends. Like, you cannot utilize social media as evidence. You know why? Because you cannot track the metadata from social media when it comes to evidence. So this line of questioning and this whole line of evidence with this picture is absolutely insane. 725_Woody, we know that's not Woody's account. That's not his official account at all. What is that? What are they doing, man? This is crazy. This is absolutely insane, yo. Am I off? Let me know if I'm off, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, put in the comments. Let me know if I'm off, because this is absolutely crazy.
I also have other people post on my page, my manager.
Did you have a song or album out called I Am the
I
Streets?
said other people had posted on my page, so they could have posted it.
And I'm asking you, have you had an album or something called I Am the Streets?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Now, in this interview, did you ever talk to Investigator Viverito about conversations you had with Thug about that the police were going to be watching him?
I don't recall. You said I had. Can you say that again?
Sure. Back in 2021, did you ever have conversations with Thug about the police telling Thug that the police were going to get him?
So you saying in 2021 I told Thug that the police was gonna get him?
Do you recall ever having any conversations with Thug saying that the police were going to get him?
I thought you said I was concerned about him killing me.
That's not my question. My question.
I'm
to
just
you-
saying if I'm concerned about him killing me from 2015, why would I be around him in 2021?
So
That's a
is
good
your
point.
testimony today that you don't recall having any conversations with Thug about the police going to get him?
Now, my testimony today is that when investigators get to me, I'm trying to convince them that I'm around him and that I can tell them stuff that make them think that I'm right there and I know what I'm talking about.
He's letting you know
That's
that I
true,
can
folks. Like I
mesh you.
said, me making things up.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you recall in the same October 2021 interview telling Investigator Viverito, I go around Thug, I hear him talk stupid, I tell him they're going to get you. Investigator Viverito says, you said what? You said, I told them they're going to get you. She said, who, Thug? You said, yeah, I told him. Investigator Viverito says, like the police? And you said, yeah, I said they're going to get you. I said, all that shit you're doing, they're going to get you. And what does he say? He says, shit, like I know. And Investigator Viverito asked, so you don't care? And he said, no, he don't. Do you recall having that conversation with Investigator Viverito?
I probably did tell her that, but I was just stating it to you so that you can see that, you know, well, like I was telling you, like I'm just making it up as I go.
Okay.
How many ways do I have to tell you that it ain't them, it's me? Like, he's basically letting you know, like, it's me. Like, for real, it's me. I mean, how many ways do I need to tell you? You're prosecuting the wrong people. You're prosecuting the wrong people. That's basically what he's saying.
Now, in 2022, did you end up going back to prison?
Say that again.
In 2022, did you end up going back to prison?
I went to state prison. I don't know when though.
Okay. And while you were in state prison, did you talk to Little D from Mechanicsville on the phone?
I don't know. I can't recall.
Do you recall ever talking to him at all? while
I
you were in
probably
prison?
have. I just can't say. Yeah, I don't keep up with who I talk to on a jail call. I probably did. I'm bored or something. I don't know.
Isn't it true that in April 2022, did you call Little D and told him that you were aware that a 43-person RICO case was coming down?
I probably did. Ain't no telling.
And that because the RICO was coming down, that you all need to get off of IG, get off of Instagram?
This I love Lil D to death. So if I'm plotting, I'm gonna get Lil D to plot along with me. So I'm gonna go to Lil D so Lil D can be my backup.
And as it relates to Little D, do you recall him having an Instagram name of Scarface?
Shit, I guess, yeah.
Do you recall?
Oh, scare me for cussing.
Do you recall DMing him that they were trying to indict you all on that body?
You said I didn't did that?
Yes.
I don't recall me DMing him that.
Permission to approach. I'm going to show you. I just showed you what's in marked as Exhibit 381. Why? Again, your Instagram name was it 725_Woody.
What happened?
Your Instagram name again. It was 725_Woody.
A lot of people had my Instagram. I ain't seen that message.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't use social media, man. Social media is just a big cesspool of anything. Like anybody can take, you don't know who's a fan of who. So anybody could take Woody and say, hey, I'm a fan of Woody, his music or whatever, and I'm gonna turn it into a fan page and call it 725_Woody. And then I could put all kind of stuff up there and I could have people access it for whatever reason. They can put whatever they want up there to do whatever they want to do. So you can't depend on social media postings for evidence. Evidently,
I'm trying to be as truthful as possible, and y'all keep going back into the past. I told y'all when I was talking y'all in the back, man, I have lied, and y'all don't put me up on here telling me that I got to be truthful when I'm telling y'all. Man, I don't know, man. I'm afraid for my life. Every time y'all call me here, I think y'all have to take my life, take my freedom. And at this point, I can't call on nobody for help. I don't know what's going on.
Were you told before you testified that anything you testified to in the courtroom could not be used against you?
Can you say that again?
Before you took the stand, were you told that anything that you testified to in court could not be used against you?
What you mean?
Before you took the stand, were you told by myself, Ms. Love, anyone sitting at this table, that anything you testified to could not be used against you?
Anything I testified to can't be used against me?
Yes.
okay, now watch this though. ADA Hilton opened up the portal to start asking questions about that right there. Did anybody ask? Did anyone tell you that anything you say in this case would not be used against you? See, you opened up the lane for me to start asking questions about that statement. Keep that in mind as we go through this video.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, last week, didn't you ask the judge? You turned around and you asked her, nothing I said could be used against me, right? And you asked the judge.
Okay.
Okay. And isn't it true that under this immunity agreement, you were told that you could be charged with perjury?
You say I could be charged with who?
Perjury.
I don't even know what perjury is.
Okay. Were you told also in this immunity agreement that you could be charged if you committed false swearing?
I was told, I asked specifically so I can understand. I asked you, I said, what happened when y'all locked me up? Y'all told me two things I go to jail for. If I plead the fifth, and if I say that I had committed a crime that I didn't do.
Okay.
So I don't know what perjury mean. I don't know. I mean, I'm afraid for my life. And I told y'all that. I told it to my lawyer. I tell it to the judge. I tell it to everybody. Y'all got me up here. I don't know what's going on. And like I said, for the crimes that y'all charged me with, I went to jail. I did all my time for it. Y'all still bring me in here. I feel like I'm on trial at this point. I'm going to jail because I don't know. Y'all got me up here asking me questions. I don't know how to answer these questions. Y'all want me to be a witness to something I don't know nothing about.
Isn't true that even with the immunity agreement, you did not want to testify?
Can you explain it?
Sure. Even when you were given immunity, you did not want to testify.
I still don't want to testify.
And isn't it true that you feel that you were pressured by the state to testify?
I feel like I was pressured by both sides, the state and the defense.
Okay. And isn't it true that you told me in front of these jurors a couple of weeks ago you felt pressured to testify?
And I still, right now, I feel pressured to testify because it's not like I'm up here to be. It's not. I can't sit here and tell y'all. I can't sit here and tell y'all nothing. I don't know what y'all want me. I don't know what y'all looking for. I didn't see nobody kill nobody. I didn't see nobody rob nobody. I didn't see none of these boys do anything. I did some stupid things. I got caught for the stupid things that I was doing, and I just went from there. Like I didn't. And then y'all got me up here, and I told y'all before y'all put me up here, y'all came to talk to me on like a Tuesday or something, and you came to talk to me in the streets, and I told you like I lied, and I told you that, and then y'all still brought me in here.
Isn't it true that you did not want to testify because you don't want to deal with the reality of being labeled a snitch?
Miss Hilton, I was being labeled a snitch way before I had to come to trial when y'all linked that video out to the social media. So the world look at me as a snitch no matter what goes on to this day. But me coming here, like, I have put my faith in God's hands, and I come here and I let it be known. I guess got no choice but to be letting know to y'all now that I have told y'all time after time that I done lied.
And a snitch is someone who actually tells the truth, correct?
This Miss Hilton, like, I mean, like, I feel like I got the world in my back now. You ask me these questions, like, I don't know, man. Like, y'all draining me. I mean, like, for real. It's just different if I sat here and seen somebody commit a crime, and then I saw them with my own eyes do this, and then I get in here and say, I didn't see them do that. Y'all want me to sit here and say, oh, the stories that I have put on other people's, and I didn't. Like, I would not do that. Like, and Lord knows I want to be with my family and my kids, but if y'all gonna put me back in jail because I won't sit right here and tell y'all what y'all believe to be whatever y'all want me to say. Like, I mean, I don't want to go to jail, but man, at this point, I don't, man, y'all got me, man. I don't know, man. I can't sleep at night. Like, I tell you, y'all hold me in jail, don't feed me, don't give me water. Like, I just don't know. Like, every time I walk in this door, I
mentioned it again. No
walk back
water,
out this
no
door. I just
food.
want to be left alone. I paid for my punishment. And I done told y'all before y'all put me right here in this seat. Time after time, I told Judge Glanville in his office. I don't told everybody, I can tell. And I'm telling you to your face, I know you don't have anything to do with you doing your job, but I've been nice to you, and I've been telling you that you can't put me up here, and I told you, I done made it up. Okay. It's a difference if I seen one of these guys actually do something, and you ask me, did they do it? If you ask me, did they do something that I actually saw them do it, and I would tell you, yeah, I saw him do that. Yeah, I was with him when he did that. But this is not the case.
And you just told police what Demikian told you, correct?
I told the police anything to get them off of me. I was going through a phase. People were shooting at me while I had my kid. And my only priority was, by any means necessary, to protect them with my whole fucking life. Judge, I get a minute because they drive me crazy.
Yeah, take a minute, take a breath.
Yo, that was absolutely like, wow, for real. Like, he was, when it came down to his, that's what I'm saying. There's certain things about Woody, man, you gotta understand. Don't question his manhood. Do not mess with his children. And do not talk about his children in a way that is going to question his manhood. That was a real moment. Just imagine that you're being shot at, and you're a parent, and you're trying to protect your children, and you're shooting back to protect your children. And not only that, you know that you're doing it because you made some stupid decisions in your own life as the reason why you're shooting back, as the reason why you're protecting your family, because you know that you made stupid decisions, and now you have to shoot back to protect your family. And then 9 years later, you get questioned about that. And then you have to relive what happened 9 years ago. Do you think Woody has forgotten everything he said to the police? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you think Woody has forgotten what happened to him? Like, absolutely not. Do not be fooled by this. No, he's not no victim at all. But when the state, the prosecution, does not care about you and they use you as an expendable asset, that's what they'll do. And if you remember, Glanville said in an ex parte meeting, and it's in the transcript, that Woody would be considered collateral. That's what the man said in the transcript. Go back to the transcript and look at it. Woody is just collateral damage. Even if he is guilty of everything, who are we to determine who gets the grace and mercy of God. None of us are that good to not say, hey, you can still change. This attorney said, after he blow off his steam, can I still ask him some questions? He don't care. Prosecutors don't care. Prosecutors are lazy and inconsiderate. They don't care about you. All they care about is their careers. You can put your hope and faith in prosecutors if you want to. They don't do you justice. They don't care.
What you said, Mr. Copeland, you made it clear. You were adding Jeffrey Williams because that's what the police wanted to hear. Is that true?
This what they told me?
Because you had an agenda. You wanted to get yourself free, right? You were in custody, right? Is that true?
Right.
And in order to get out of custody, go home, you knew the police wanted to hear information that Jeffrey Williams committed crime, was a big fish. Remember that?
That's what they said.
Yeah. The police told you they wanted Thug. Remember them telling you that?
That's what they said.
Before all this information about Jeffrey Williams, you remember the police telling you, we want the big fish, we want Thug. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember the police telling you, it wasn't just local police, and that's bad enough. I'm not saying that's not serious. But you had the Atlanta Police Department with you on June 10, 2015, Detective Gaither, gang unit, right? She's in the room with you. Detective Dennis, right? He's in the room with you.
Right.
He's with the gang unit.
Right.
I told you.
I want y'all to
You
look
had
at the
Detective
tape the
Thorpe
whole
on the
time.
side
Right.
with the City of Atlanta Police Department, right? Correct?
Right. Right.
And you had federal alcohol, tobacco, firearm, explosive special agent Cunningham at times with you in that room, right?
Right.
And federal agent Cunningham told you that you are an armed career criminal. Remember that?
I don't remember nothing about the interview.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play it for you in a moment if we need to. And she told you that you are getting without parole. You know what parole is?
Yeah.
If you get a sentence, you might get out a little earlier, or you may get out earlier on parole. You know what I'm talking about?
Ain't no parole in the feds.
Exactly. So you do every day, right?
Right.
And in the federal government, Special Agent Cunningham with the federal authority said she already spoke with the U.S. Attorney's Office about you, right? We'll play it. Do you remember her telling you you're getting 15 years without getting out every day to the door as an armed career criminal? Remember that?
Wow.
I don't remember what she said.
Plus, you're getting an additional 10 years on top of that
Wow.
for a total of 25 years for two different guns, the gun at the Dunbar Center and the gun in your home on June 10, 2015. Remember that conversation?
I remember she said I was looking at a lot of time.
And do you remember she even calculated for you? She asked, how old were you on June 10, 2015?
You said how old was I?
She asked you that.
I guess.
And she added 25 years to that and said you wouldn't get out until you're 48 years of age. Remember that?
I guess.
Then Detective Gaither, Detective Dennis, and Detective Thorpe explained to you that's just federal charges.
Look at the
You
state.
also
They're so
deal with
fidgety.
gang charges. Remember all
They're
that?
so fidgety. Look at them.
I guess.
That means that could be stacked or run consecutive. Do you not remember this?
I don't remember the interviews.
And you told them, I don't want to go to jail. I hate jail. Right?
I do.
Right. And you told them, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I just want to go home. Yeah, I'm not saying that's a quote, but that was your,
Sound like me.
yeah, that's what encouraged you to tell these lies, right?
They did.
Yeah.
Look at Steele. Steele is a goat, man. He's
That's why
going
when
at
you
that
told them
angle.
Jeffrey Williams went to the gas station and changed cars. It's not on the video because it's not.
Listen, hold on, y'all. Not only is Brian Steele showcasing the fact that Woody lied, he's also showcasing the fact that the Atlanta Police Department and anyone in that department will do anything to put away somebody without doing a full investigation and without bringing all those dots together to make that puzzle. He is not letting down on that. He's letting them know, like, yo, I am going to cross this man. I'm going to mention things that the state never have mentioned. They never mentioned ATF Cunningham as evidence of anything. If they have, let me know. Let me know in the comments if they have. Fact check me. I don't recall, Woody, I don't recall anything about ATF Cunningham.
I was trying to tell them anything to get them out for me.
You were making it up. For that reason.
I don't remember what I told them.
Okay. We just listened to it. Remember you put your earphones in?
Mhm.
That's what you told them. That was not true, right?
That's what I told the police.
And the verification there should be, if you were telling the truth to the police, it should be then at the Texaco gas station, you see Jeffrey Williams changing cars, right? If you were going to be verified, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
So let's
See,
talk
right
about,
there. Hold on, guys. See, right there, I think Brian still lost him. He doesn't understand verification. You told the police that there was a switching of vehicles between Thug and another vehicle, whatever vehicle he's in, right? That he switched vehicles. Then the video come out and there is no vehicle switch with Thug at all. So basically what's happening right now is that we're seeing Brian Steele actually believe the lies. if that makes sense at all. But he believed he lied about everything. He's proving that he lied about everything. So Woody is not understanding it because Brian Steele is talking in terms that is above the pedigree of Woody. But Woody and Brian Steele connected with the Fed saying, hey, we don't give our parole. That's where they connected. And now he's building on that connection and it's going where it needs to go. So this is why Brian Steele is doing an excellent job. And I'm pleasantly shocked that Brian Steele was even crossing first. So this is awesome.
let's talk about you in the Infinity at that gas station. Okay.
Objection, Your Honor. Assuming facts not.
Sustained. I mean, I think we hadn't really heard the question yet.
If you
Right,
were
what
in that
was the fire?
Infinity at the gas station and had anything to do with the murder of Donovan Thomas, what did this district attorney Hilton tell you would happen to you?
Objection, assuming facts not.
Nope, you opened up the line of questions. Nope, you
Why don't
opened
you
it
not
up.
ask it as a compound question?
Tell the jury what district attorney Hilton told you on June 10th of 2015, if you
24,
admitted that you were involved in the killing
2024,
of Donovan Thomas. Tell
Brian.
them what she, excuse me.
Try that question
Excuse me.
again.
I just got it. June 10th is the same exact date. Okay. June 10th, 2024. I
Wow.
see it. 2024, June 10th, a Monday. Remember meeting with your lawyer, Judge Glanville, District Attorney Hilton?
Right.
Yes. In this
Mhm.
courthouse?
In the judge chamber.
Yeah. I wasn't there, right?
Huh?
I wasn't there.
You wasn't where?
In the judge's chambers with you, Miss Hilton, your lawyer, Judge Glanville?
No.
None of these, anybody here was there, right? It was just the people I mentioned and security.
Objection, Your Honor.
Let's get to the actual question.
Tell the jury what District Attorney Hilton told you would happen to you if you admitted in any way that you had anything to do with the murder of Donovan Thomas. Tell them.
Yeah, there you go. Tell them.
They gonna lock me up.
Okay.
So when you have this use immunity for anything you say,
I knew it was
District
use. I knew it was use. I knew it. Listen, I've been talking about it the whole time. Like everybody kept thinking, like, oh, he's going to be immune from federal. No, he's only immune from Fulton County. He's only immune from where he's at. That's all it is. That's the reason why your boy Melnick was like, yo, if I knew that my client was getting this type of immunity, I would have rejected it. Because it only keeps him safe from where he's at. Not on a federal level. It's use immunity. It's only for him to state the statements that he need to make, even if it incriminates him within the confines of Fulton County. Otherwise, he can still go to jail. He can still go to prison. So when he mentioned, yo, we shot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy barbershop. That was cool because it's within Fulton County. It's within the county where he has immunity. But he's also done some things outside of. If he admits to those things, that also it could inculpate him. It could inculpate him. So, yo, man, this is really savage of Brian Steele to go down in this role right here.
Attorney Hilton told you, but you can't say that, right?
Objection, Your Honor. Improper foundations. You must ask the question.
Oh, she
That is
testified.
testifying. I'm asking Mr. Copeland to tell the jury. Tell the jury you're understanding what Ms. Hilton told you if you admitted to being involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, even with use of immunity. Tell what
the state is shook. Look at them. She don't even realize that her objection is a part of testimony. Wow.
Improper foundations. You must ask the question.
that is testifying. I'm asking Mr. Copeland to tell the jury. Tell the jury you're understanding what Ms. Hilton told you if you admitted to being involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, even with use of immunity. Tell what the district attorney's office would do to you.
Huh?
Objection's compound, the compound question.
I don't think that was compound. Okay. If you admit, the way you were told by Miss District Attorney Hilton, if you admit to being involved in the killing of Donovan Thomas, you get prosecuted for that, right?
Objection's improper question is what was asked.
You'll have him on redirect.
Ooh, let's go,
That's
Judge. Not a judge is on. Yeah,
She
okay,
said, If I
Judge.
do that, plead the fifth, I'm gonna go to jail.
And when you say, if I do that or plead the fifth, if I admit to being involved in Donovan Thomas in murder, I go to jail, right?
It's in the transcript.
Huh?
The
That's
ex
what she told
parte
you. That's what Ms.
transcript.
Hilton told you. Am I
I
correct?
didn't hear you.
Okay. If you admit that you're involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, you get prosecuted. You go to jail, right?
Two things to send me to jail.
One is if you admit to the murder of Donovan
And
Thomas.
let
being
him
involved.
answer the question if he's going to let us know what his understanding is. What is your understanding?
Go ahead.
Well, when I was talking to them,
Tell the jury.
I don't recall. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Mr. Copeland, if you were to admit that you're involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, do you go to jail? Is that your understanding through District Attorney Hilton?
Can I ask the judge a question?
Let's take a recess.
Okay, so what is his lawyer telling him exactly? Like, I don't understand. Oh, if you're a lawyer and you have a client that is a witness to something, why aren't you preparing them for any type of questions that could come to them on the stand? I don't understand what's going on. Like, there is no way that Woody looks so unprepared to answer questions. And now you have Charles Engelberger, who is now the lawyer. Why aren't you prepping your client for questions, hard questions, very uncomfortable questions for him to answer? We do know one thing is for sure, two things are for certain, is that your boy Woody have been coerced. We know he has been coerced. We can tell right off the rip on his testimony. The man has been coerced. He don't know what he doing. He don't understand the terminology of what's going on right now. Guess what? Neither does the jury. Neither does the jury understand all of the terminology that needs to take place in these particular proceedings. So what are we doing right now? We're playing house. Is boyfriend, girlfriend, shack up, break up because we can't split the bill? Then you go find somebody else. That's exactly what we're looking at right now.
Mr. Steele, am I correct in assuming that your cross is going to last more than 30 minutes?
Of course.
If you want to know, I would
The
estimate
state took
I'm
off
terrible, but I would
freaking
estimate-
year for this.
Do you know a time stop? Because then I could try to get
For
to that.
today?
for today.
So there actually is a juror issue that I want all of us to deal with this afternoon.
How convenient.
So I may if we can go 15, 20 more minutes, or we can just stop for today.
I'm with you. I just didn't want to start something big and then.
Yeah, so if you have something that's, 5 more minutes before you move to the next topic, great. If you think this itself is going to last another 40 minutes, I may just say, let's break and deal with our other issue, but I don't know, so.
I appreciate it. This will take a while, so
Okay.
more than 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, so for some reason, after the jury came out, she ended the proceeding for today. There was a jury issue. Let's go ahead and find out what that jury issue was, so that way we can go ahead and unpack all this real quick. So we do have the update on the juror issue that's going on, courtesy of Thugger Daily and Kathy Russin from Law and Crime. It says here that jury issue detail was the following. The judge won't allow our camera back on, but we can report the issue. The woman was on medical leave with her employer when selected for this jury. She recently found out they won't continue to pay her. Not sure starting when, and possibly shouldn't have. The state doesn't oppose dismissing the juror. Attorney Matthews speaks for the defense after they huddled up and said they are holding off on their opinion until they hear back from the juror after she gets more information from her new employer. Other jurors' issues that was discussed. Juror wanted to know, will election day be a full day off? She said no. She said no would be a half a day. The juror wanted to work in election polling. Another juror wanted to leave 2 days a week at 2 p.m. to referee games. That request is denied. Another juror thought they would have work training. The court asked them if they could move the training to schedule days off already on the schedule. They will follow up. Another juror may need a medical procedure soon. They will keep that court updated. What is this telling you? First of all, the state, you all have drugged this out so long that now people need surgery. They need medical assistance. They need vacation time. They need all kind of regular human things to deal with outside of these 6 Negroes who was in some street beef that you're calling RICO. On top of that, you have a prosecution team that's been case in chief since November of 2023. This jury has been a part of this case before that. They were selected before that happened. There is an inconsideration to the jury that is so disrespectful to the point where only the Supreme Court could probably bring some type of realization to this. It's ridiculous. Brian Steele was giving them the business today, okay? And all of a sudden, the juror have an issue. How convenient that this issue came about right now. So you mean to tell me you had medical leave, right? You had no idea how long the medical leave was going to work before you got on this case? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You're trying to sabotage the defense's cross. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. Juror 397. What? Now you don't know if your job is going to pay you. What did you tell your job before you got this proceeding? And then on top of that, how come the state of Georgia won't go on that person's behalf to make sure that they can continue to get paid while they're on actual jury duty. Because jury duty, you're not supposed to not get paid because of jury duty. I've had jury duty selection before. I got paid that day. Full time. Mhm. So you're playing with us. And that's what's going on right now. You're playing. You're playing with us, man. And it ain't cool. It ain't cool. Brian Steele was on a roll. Then all of a sudden, and I knew this was going to happen. The prosecution take all damn day. Then all of a sudden, the defense, the cross, only get 45 minutes at best to cross the key star witness. And he's so afraid of the state that he spilled over and say, well, the defense pressure us too. How? You're not our witness. We don't pressure you to do anything. You're not our witness. How are you pressured to do anything by us? Did the judge say anything about that? No. No. You can't be pressured by us. You're not our witness. As a matter of fact, Brian Steele in the opening statement said, you're a criminal, dog. You're a criminal that's wanted by so many law enforcement. Now all of a sudden you come here today and be like, I don't know what's going on. Everybody confusing me. That's what Brian Steele saying. Like, bro, you ain't far from the peaceful shore, bro. You know what's going on right now. You trying to play with us. Brian Steele ain't having it. Brian Steele ain't having it. And I ain't having it either. If we're going to treat these witnesses equally and the same, we got to do it on both sides. Remember, Brian Steele's allegiance and loyalty in this particular case is to only one person, Mr. Jeffrey Williams, a.k.a. Young Thug, a.k.a. King Slime. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you don't like this video, go ahead and don't like it. But in the meantime, subscribe, comment, and share. Brian Steele is determined to prove that his lies are lies. And then he will nail him to the truth, which is opposite of those lies, to clear one man, Young Thug. If you want more content from Tay-Biz TV, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, man. Peace.